Mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Yeah. Let me get the mic right. I like how this sound. I wonder why my chat box not going up. That's a little crazy. I guess I'm gonna figure that out. What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? I wanna know if the music is too loud in this thing. This beat kind of crazy though. I ain't gonna lie to you. This beat going a little crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let's keep this thing going. I wish my chat box showed up for real. I'm trying to get it together. We trying to do it the right way. I really want to test this stream out, get it going. You know what I'm saying? Now, what's the word? What's the word? What's the word? If you don't know by now, I go by the name of Mace. And you're now logged into BOXSTARZ, where we talk boxing, where we don't have no bias, but we also don't bash. I think that's one of the most important things. I guess if there's anything I wanted to talk about on this first stream, is that in specific, like what this is about. I want this to be, the whole idea of this platform was to be barbershop boxing conversations. Let's talk about it. Let's be passionate about it. Let's get emotional behind our fighters, you know what I'm saying? Because we're fans of the sport nonetheless, but there is a way to do that with grace. There is a way to do that with respect. And that's something that I think is super duper important. Now, with that being said, one of the first topics I want to talk about, Gervonta Davis. Something that's really interesting to me with the Gervonta Davis situation with the Lamont Roach fight is it's crazy that we really do just go to Twitter for the confirmations now. Like, I think that's what's so interesting to me more than anything of like, dang, you really do sit back and be like, all right, I guess the official word is really on Twitter. You know, and if you want to know more about what I'm talking about, last week they said the Gervonta Davis Lamont Roach fight was off. This week, literally today, Tank has said, yo, literally like fight still on. And now that's pretty much the official word. But nonetheless, I'm just glad that the fight's back on. I want people to just be more excited about it. Like I'm looking forward to the promo, man. Like I like Lamont Roach. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to keep shouting it out. You know what I'm saying? He recently just did an interview with Bag Fuel. Shout out to S.O. Heineken and my good brother Nilo working on his PR. That was a phenomenon. I want to say this was like the first clip because it was only 10 minutes of it. I'm sure it's longer, but in that clip, Lamont Roach sounded incredibly confident. Like he sounded like he's ready to do what he need to do. And I just think that's something that's not really being appreciated because everybody just kind of like, oh man, Tank cherry picking. It's like, nah, brother. Nah, brother, I don't think he just cherry picking, my boy. I think Lamont Roach really feels this way. I think Lamont Roach really in a space right now where he really trying to handle his business. You know what I'm saying? So I'm walking into this fight with all optimism that Lamont Roach is going to be prepared, have his defense. He's going to be able to go up in weight, so it may be a little more comfortable. But with me still saying that, I'm not about to get in this conversation and say Tank not about to be the Tank that we all already know. And as Lamont said in an interview, he already know. And those are the type of things that kind of really, really matter here because he really do respect him. You could tell that Tank respects him because something I do want to point out too is as the fight is brewing up, you realize like ain't nobody being like utterly disrespectful to each other. So that's something that I really, really appreciated with this fight is like, you could tell there's like a respect level there. And I think it's going to be an exciting fight. You know, I don't quite know where I see it yet on the predictions. You give me like another 2 weeks or something, I'll probably really, really be locked in for that. But nonetheless, like, I think it's gonna be a good ass fight. Tank is used to the lights. Toyota Center, Houston, Texas. It's gonna be crazy in there. I'm hearing the Charlos is on the card, but that's still not confirmed yet. And this gonna be, from my understanding, the first time that Lamar's gonna be in these type of lights. So I want to know, is that gonna be a factor? But nonetheless, like, I think Tank gonna do what he want to do, and Lamar gonna come in here prepared for whatever. And you just never know. And I think that's the coolest thing about boxing, especially this go round. Stuff been happening. You know what I'm saying? It's been a lot of unexpected moments happening. Like, we could talk about the Bacoli, Jared Anderson. Like, I could tell you for sure I did not walk into that big baby fight thinking that it was going to go the way that it went, but I also was not familiar with Bacoli. And I think that's especially in the situation, everything that Turk is doing whatever he can to get us to that place where it's almost like the Riyadh season fights are kind of like expect the unexpected, but in a good way. Because so many people got so many things to say about PBC, cherry picking, and top rank, saving their fighters, this and that. Okay. Turk is here. He's making big fights, and the fights are doing well. I know there's different conversations about the viewership. There's been speculation that the fight's going to go back to Saudi Arabia, or just strictly go to Saudi Arabia. Turk has also denied those claims as well. So we just kind of all over the place with a lot of different things. But nonetheless, I'm excited for it, man. We in a really, really, really good time. Another topic I wanted to talk about too is the Regis Prograis saying he's not retiring. I just made a video prior to this of me thinking that he wasn't going to retire. And we all heard the post-fight interview where he was, kind of contemplating it, but I do want to provide an update for anybody that did not know. He's also now done more interviews after saying, like, he pretty much was just in the moment in the ring, and his mind's not really set on retiring. And then today, officially, he put out on Twitter, like we talked about earlier, on Twitter saying he's not going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So just even that, just in perspective as well, like, boxing is in a decent place, man. Boxing is in a good spot. It's in a good place. And I'm looking forward to what's next, because now the conversation is Regis is thinking of going to 47. If he goes to 47, who do you guys see him fighting? I would love to know what y'all thoughts on who you see him going against next. In the 47, personally, I kind of want to see him fight Brian Norman. Brian Norman, if you haven't been living under a rock, Brian Norman had a situation where he was trying to fight Boost. Things went left with the purse, this and that. It's been a lot of conversation about him ducking. I'm just going to call a spade, but nonetheless, he was scheduled to be on the undercard for Keyshawn Davis, but he has a hand injury, arm injury, something of that nature, and he's no longer on the card. So no matter what, no matter if we make the duck jokes, this and that, injuries is something I take very serious. I think we all should respect boxers and those situations, because those are things that are just kind of uncontrollably, because boxing are uncontrollable, because boxing is a serious sport. So with that being said, speedy recovery, and definitely sending well wishes to Brian Norman Jr. no matter what. But that Boost fight, that's another day. But I'm saying that to say, with the Regis Prograis, who do y'all think he should fight? Going into 47, should it be a Brian Norman? Should he go straight to Barrios? Do y'all want to see him fight Boots? There's always conversation like Boots don't fight nobody. Everybody, I would like to say Regis Prograis is very popular, so throw him in there with Boots. But 9 out of 10, I just don't got Regis saying yeah to that. We know how I go when it comes to Boots. I definitely consider Boots the boogeyman of boxing. Let me make sure I say that on my very first stream. He's definitely the boogeyman of boxing, and I understand that. I see it. I understand it firsthand. It's a different situation over there. So I guess I can use that moment to go, Boots, shout out to you, my boy. But nonetheless, man, first stream, man. I definitely just appreciate this. I wanted to test it out, number one, see my ticker, see how the logos look, blah, blah, just see how everything kind of worked out. And I'm really enjoying this, man. So we're going to keep these going. I want the streams to be pretty much daily. I mean, truth be told, I want to get them daily. So, you know, I'm going to leave this up, man. I want people to be able to see these things, see what they're getting themselves into. And as we close this stream out, man, as always, make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And I'm going to see y'all in the next one. Peace.